What's going on, everybody? They're getting qualifying underway here for the Chummy Motorsports Truck Series here with the Pricks of Pavement. Let's jam out for a bit. Let's have a little fun here, guys. Gals, thank you for joining. Have a little fun here today. Appreciate you. Dustin Lamb, what's going on, man? He's out there. He's getting it on. He'll be in this race here today. We'll see who's going to take that top spot here tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Pricks of Pavement had some solid action going on lately, it looks like. Spencer just putting around here for a slow time. He's 8th. Pulling off there. Most of these guys finishing up their runs now. He's going to put it 15th there. That should be just about everybody as we got 20 seconds left here in this qualifying session, guys. Thanks again for joining in here tonight with the Chummy Motorsports Truck Series here with the Pricks of Pavement. They're getting lined up and ready to fire off and underway. Jonathan Woods, Kyle McCoy, Jared Mogard, Chris Downing, and Randy Cornwell. Randall, he's a Randall. He's a Randler. No doubt. That boy sure is a swimming fool. That's what they say about Randy. Let's see who makes this one happen it today. Bring it home. Downing is what Mr. Matt's saying. Here we go. These guys are going to get started for a little formation lap, and we'll have it going. Just a few moments.
You got a little carried away. You got a little carried away with that word. You got a
Green flag out in the air. Here we go. We are racing out in there. These guys get it going. They're having some fun here. 51 Downing making that run down quick. Making it down there early. See if he can hold on to it. Gonna move here, the 00 to Jared Mogard. Gonna take it up to the low side, see if he can't get around the 10 now of Mr. Jonathan Woods. Downing's got a little work there from the 7 of Kyle McCoy down on his low side. He'll keep to that top. See if he can't get something working up there. It looked like Cornwell was gonna come up there and help him out, but nope. Not just yet, not gonna happen. Not gonna do it, not gonna do it. These guys close right now. Let's see what he's got here inside the vehicle with Mr. Chris Downing. Take it out to the BWSPORTS1.com blimp here early in this one. Let's see these guys near the mid-pack going at it. That's the 5 of Matt Baker. He's got Anthony Caudle up to the top side there. 53 of Taylor Gentry closing up here quick. He's got KT McCann down low of him. Good solid run here so far this evening here in Charlotte. What a track. This is a favorite for a lot of people. A lot of guys and gals like to run this one, have a little fun with it. See those lap times at 31.3 compared to that 31.5 with Chris Downing in the front now of Jonathan Woods. Downing pulling away here early. Let's see if he can hold on to it for some time now. Checking back in on the 22 machine of Randy Cornwell. Again, Downing topping that one. Kyle McCoy, he's reeling him in here a little bit in that 4th place. We'll see if he's able to keep it moving up. See, did he bring that one in? Very close there. He's just got to get around these two in front of him now. Let's head inside the vehicle. Get an idea of what he's seeing out the window. if they put it in the system, sometimes the league numbers don't match up with what they have on the board. I know it's really weird when that happens. These guys, he needs to put a 46 on it is the answer. That's a lot of running around. A lot of pain for these guys to do that with all the different leagues they run. So a lot of times they'll just keep that same number and let it roll. .51, he's in the lead right now. That's Downing. Stevens here trying to make a run now on the 4 machine. Let's see, none of these guys have made a stop yet. Going to be about a 22, 25 to 28 lap intervals here. He's still working on that 4 machine in the meantime. Mogard gets around the 51 in that 00. And now Downing's working on Jonathan Woods, trying to keep him and Kyle McCoy back behind him. Oh, into the wall just a hair. Keeps it going. Spencer getting around Cornwell there. The 7, the 11 getting awfully close, making a little bit of contact there. They keep it clean. The 22 up to the top side of the 53. That's Wade. .51 and 11 close. The 7's trying to work his way around here as well. .51 back into that wall. He's having a little trouble right now. 22 at Cornwell going to work around that low side. Let's see if he can pull away. .51 at Downing. Still got him up there. Meantime, Jonathan Woods keeping out, trying to get to that backside of Mogard again. You can see what these guys have been out on here. All 17 laps. There you can see the gap there between these guys in that first position there as well. Jonathan Woods sits back about just about a second now. These guys keeping going. The 22 of Cornwell up to that top side. The 7, he stays steady. See if Cornwell can work around him here. And down the line he comes here. Now we'll look at the pit strategy. Who stayed out there? Jonathan Woods, Christopher Spencer, Randy Cornwell. We'll keep this up. We'll keep an idea of what these guys got shaken. What do you guys think of the new info on the screen? What do you like it? Watch and see how long these guys keep it out here. There he comes down the line. The 22 of Cornwell, however, elects to keep it out now. You see these guys, 22 laps now for these top runners. You see a lot of these guys getting the pass, though, is those new tires compared to old tires. You see quite a bit of difference. Quite a bit of difference. Chummy's bringing it in. Cornwell's still out there. 24 laps on those tires. KT McCann in second now in that 95 machine. He's still out there as well on that same set. Those guys are going to bring it on in this time by KT Randy. We'll see if Nicholas Lamb chooses to do the same. Looks like he's going to slow it down, bring it on in as well. So Jared Mogard in that 00. He should move up to that top spot now. Mogard pushing hard. See the gap between as About a half a second between himself and Kyle McCoy. You see Chris Downing. He gets a fresh hood there. He's good to go. He's sitting in P3 now. We'll see if he can push it out and make it ahead. He's working the backside of the 7, Kyle McCoy. Let's look at that again between these two. It looks like they are on the same set of goods. Mogard ahead of them, however. Pitt a little early, so we'll see how that works out for these guys. Double Zero going to cross the line in the front this time by, let's see how long he can hold on to it though. Seven going to make a run to the low side. It looks like momentum not going to be in his favor. He's going to have to pull back up ahead of the 51, but back behind the leader, the Double Zero, Jared Mogard. It's lap 32 of 60. It's been a solid run here so far. See if Kyle can get to that backside, work around old Jared Mogard here. That air off the backside of Mogard. Really going to try to reel himself in. He's got to be cautious, though, as Downing still right behind him, ready to pounce. Christopher Wade elects to pit this time by. He's going to try to short pit now to the end, I believe. Mogard's still holding on to that front spot. Mccoy looks like he wants to go to the inside. He can't just yet. And there he goes. He's going to take a run to the inside. Just not there, though. The 00 really holding strong up on that middle lane. Very clean racing. It's been a very good show here so far. Downing heads into the pits now as well. And as does Mogard in the 7 of Mccoy. Does Mccoy speed? We'll have to see. Let's see if he gets held here. "20 laps remain. See the time in the pits here. Watching the 9 and the 10 spots. No penalty there. So what a entrance by the 7 of Mccoy. However, he pulls out right behind Mogard. Mogard's team gets it done. Looks like, let's see where there's 2 stops start. Is back in 9th position. You see Downing gets around. And that could really, and I mean really, be a huge deal right there as Downing gets around. That could be the win right there for Chris Downing. We'll see if that is in fact what keeps the 51. I should say what gets the 51 into victory lane here. Out of New England. I like New England clam chowder better than Boston. The white's so much better than the red. .22 of Cornwell. He's going to head into the pits now. See KT, he elects to keep it out now. So a bunch of different pit strategies. If you pay attention down at the bottom, that's where these pit stops, you'll see them start rolling in now. Cornwell, he's in and out. KT now in and out. Taylor Gentry now puts himself out to the top. He has only pit one time, so should have to see old Taylor come in another time before the end of this one. We'll see. Can he hold on to it? There goes Taylor down pit lane. And now Downing out in the front. So you see the difference there. Downing one less in that second stint gets him ahead now. So we'll see how that plays up to the end. So what a phenomenal run this has been. It's lap 47 of 60. Now that lap is done. It's done. Stevens with a very interesting pit strategy. He's hoping for that caution. I don't know kilometers. We're going to have to not run that one there. Let's look here for the battle here for first places. You see Downing. He's catching the backside of some traffic. He's still got a little bit to go, though. It's lap 49 of, yeah, let's go to 46:51. Sorry about that. How about we see the cars there, Tommy? Got a lot of RVs here. We're back to full capacity here. Stevens going to head on into the pits now. The 00 has found himself to the backside. He's down below the 51 now for the lead. Taylor Gentry in that 53. He's not there. That's just a run here as he is a lap down. The 7 of Kyle McCoy, however, he's coming for position. The 51, he tries to get right to that backside of the 00. And the 00 just showing a little fresher tires. It looks like he was able to save him maybe just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And there goes the 53 on by. It looks like a case of maybe some new tires. Now the 51 trying to hold off the 7. Taylor getting on by the leader. 7 around the 51. Jared Mogard now has that 7 machine looking at him. Got his sights set on him. He's ready to go. Will Kyle McCoy catch the backside here with 7 laps remaining? He's working. The 7's creeping up. Creep. It's lap 56 of 60. We got 5 to go. Downing trying to hold off. That's the 5 machine. That's not for position. Downing gets free and clear. He's got a second, though, between himself and this battle up in the front. And as we're coming around, it'll be lap 58 of 60 at the line. It has been a fantastic run here so far today. It'll be 2 to go here when we cross the line this time by. Does Downing have enough steam in that engine? I believe he will. He's got about, 1.6, 1.7 seconds separating himself from Mr. Woods. Should be able to pull off that podium position here tonight. White flag is out. ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. Looks like Jared Mogard is going to be able to hold off the 7. I've seen crazier endings, though. We'll see if the 7 maybe have a little charge here for him at the end. Can he get him? Not today. Jared Mogard going to take this one. Kyle McCoy takes second. And Mr. Chris Downing, the pavement princess, P3. Let's see what they got to say. And we'll chat to him. Mr. Downing, another fantastic run here today. Put yourself here in P3 and just taking another notch in the old. We don't want to talk to you, but darn it, we have to. What a run that was. Run us through that, man, as it looked like it wasn't the easiest run here.
No, I don't know what I was doing wrong. I couldn't seem to keep the right front tire under it. After like 10 laps, it just started getting really tight. And I don't know, I tried short pitting them guys. I got in front of them, I was hoping for a late caution and get a short run because I think I would have had something for them, but they were just way faster than I was on the long run. So, of course, the whole race would go green.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like you were going to have some time to really keep it out there. You made that pit stop, you short pit, and you do get it out to the front, and like you said, it just stays green for that time. And boy, oh boy, tires, as Scott would say. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. I know the first run, I was pushing it because I know these guys use 50% fuel, so they're shorter fuel runs. So like normally I don't really save a whole lot, but this track, I learned in that first run you really had to save. I found the wall a couple times, and then the middle run I really took it really easy, and I still burned the right front tire up. So like I said, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I'll take P3. That was a fun race.
What a race it was. Congrats to you, sir. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
Oh, gotta thank you, Checkers and Wreckers, everything you guys do. Awesome broadcasts. Gotta thank my guys at hashtag Custom Junk. Check them out on Facebook and also mainly Money Pits. Check those guys out. They do a lot of cool stuff for charity in the community and everything. Gotta thank Phil's Towing, BWSPORTS 1, and everybody over here at Pricks of Pavement that puts these races on.
It's a hot one in Maine. He's got that fan kicking. Downing, thank you so much for a great run here today, sir.
Thanks. Yeah, it is warm.
Yeah, a little hot. A little hot. Good run, sir.
Thanks.
We'll move on. We'll talk to the second place finisher now. See what he's got to say about that. Kyle McCoy. Let's find him. Let's see where he's at. We'll get him in here. It won't be long here. Here we go. Kyle McCoy, you got a copy, sir.
Hey there, I got you.
What a fantastic run by the 7. You were swapping back and forth there between the top 3. That had to be a fun run.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's the track's real hot, the setup's real tight, so it was all tire management, which is an interesting type of race for sure. Definitely makes for an interesting finish like it did there. Frustrating to sit behind his bumper and look at it the whole time, but that's the way it goes.
Absolutely. We thought you were going to have maybe a little run there on him, but it just like you said, tire management meant so much here today. And what was were you having the same problem there as Mr. Downing come these long runs with the right front?
Yeah, you get tight, definitely in 3 and 4 more than 1 and 2. And I was certainly burning the right front. I think less than the guys I was in front of because I was saving a little bit at the beginning of the run. But when you're saving a little bit at the beginning of the run, they've got the track position, and once you're kind of stuck behind that bumper, you can't make it back up. So I was finding that I was making up ground at the end of the run. It just wasn't enough to get there, So it was tight for sure. I would have liked to had a little looser setup and see what we had for him, but definitely still fun, still a good time.
That's always my thing. Is I never know. I usually end up saving too much, but where do you find the balance of saving too much and not saving enough?
Yeah, that's a great question. Honestly, you're at the whim of the car in front of you. So you have to decide whether or not you think you can hold that pace. And so I was following Jared around the whole race, and I'm like, well, can I hold his pace? And so I didn't think I could quite run what he was running on fresh tires, so I had to let off a little bit, give him a little bit of gap, and then kind of slowly reel him back in as my tire came back. And really what that comes down to is just having the track position. And it happened at the beginning. I dropped from 2nd to 4th on the initial start of the race, which doesn't feel like it'd mean a lot, but it meant a ton here today. And then Jared beat me out of the pits the last stop. And when you got that track position, that's really the race there, because even if you do save enough tire, it's so hard to pass on that stuff that it's just, yeah, you're at the whim of the guy in front of you, but that's about all you can do is follow him around.
On that pit stop when you went in with Mogard, you had to be all of but maybe a half a mile per hour below the speed limit there, because it looked like you made up a heck of a ground on him. Then did you practice that pit entrance as well?
I practiced it a couple times. Really what I learned in practice is that you can be more aggressive if you can slow it down on the banking rather than getting on the apron. So I knew he was coming that lap, and I said, I'm just going to get to his outside and let the cars fall where they may. And I was wheel hopping hard into the pit road. I was getting the slow down penalty until right when I hit the line. I mean, I couldn't have done it much better than that. I wish I had got him out of the end, but it was risky. I knew that's what I needed to do to get past him. Gave it everything I had, came up just a tiny bit short.
What a run it was. Congrats to you and the 7 machine, Kyle McCoy. Who you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
Yeah, thanks for putting on the broadcast, man. That was a ton of fun. I hope it was a good show tonight. Thanks to Randy and John for putting the league on. Thanks to Chris, my teammate, out here getting some reps before Sunday night. And yeah, thanks for putting it on. It was a good time.
Absolutely. Congrats to you and the 7 machine, man. It was a great run. We look forward to seeing you push forward here on Sunday.
Thanks, man. I will see you then.
You got it. What a run that was by the 7. Now we'll move in And we will talk to the winner, Mr. Jared Mogard. What's going on, sir?
Not much, buddy.
Another win, another week, another win here by the 00. You were on fire today. You look like you had the strategy down, but then Downing comes out. He short pits. Were you worried at all today, or did you know that tire management was in your wheelhouse there?
Nah, I was a little worried there. I mean, the plan was, 2020, and stuck to the plan for a change rather than second guessing myself. But, when he short pitted, I figured he was going to be, in the catbird seat there because usually when he gets up front, you can't catch him. But I don't know if he's struggling to save his tires or if he didn't take a quick repair. He got into the wall earlier, so I don't know what really happened, but he faded really quickly there with about, 15 to go or so. So, yeah. But up until then, I was a little worried.
Yeah, it was a tough run there, and you found yourself, both of those guys, second and third, we're talking about how much tire management meant here today. How are your right sides looking after that?
I didn't look at them after the race, but the two prior pit stops, they were, I think, 84, 91 or something like that, or 87, 94, something. So they weren't too terribly bad. Honestly, I didn't feel very comfortable in practice or even really in the race. I just, I felt tight and I felt really slow in the long run, but clearly we had the speed and. I just tried to do what I did in the Xfinity race because the tires were really good in the Xfinity race, and tried doing that a little bit, but it's hard to do because you're in the throttle so much in these trucks. But just try to mimic the Xfinity the best I could, and it seemed to work out.
Absolutely. There, were you worried when Kyle McCoy made that pit stop with you? We were asking him his scenario there, but when he came in there pretty close to you, and he actually was able to pass you, being a little aggressive there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I knew everybody, especially us three, were gonna do the 2020 split. Yeah, he came in quick. He came in hot, got to the outside there, and had a nice little drag race down pit road. But no, I didn't want to get a speeding penalty, and I wasn't really quite sure how hard I could, go in there. And I went in harder there that second time, but I guess I could have went in a little bit harder than what I did.
What a run it was by the 00. Jared Mogard, congrats to you on getting that done, man. Who do you want to thank for making it all happen?
Yeah, I got to thank Dennis Zachary Racing, Dirt Race Central, iBuy Power Computers, Splash and Go Graphics, Twitcher Race Reports, Randy and the guys over here for putting on the series, and you for doing the broadcast. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. 2 flag-to-flag races tonight, which that's rare that happens, but it's always fun to be a part of them. So hopefully we're home Sunday and we can get back behind the 421 Cup time and see if we can complete the sweep.
There you go. Good luck to you, sir. It'll be a good one to watch. Thank you so much for putting on a great show here today.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And that's all we got for you guys here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in here to CWTV.